This is lesson 432, a spelling dictation lesson. We will review the 8 vowel groups, and the words I dictate will contain any one of these 8 vowel groups. Vowel group 1, one vowel followed by a consonant. The vowel is short. Vowel group 2, one vowel that comes at the end of the syllable. The vowel is long. Vowel group 3, the silent E group, where the E at the end of the word is silent. Underline that E. The first vowel in the syllable will represent its long sound. Vowel group 4, 2 vowels joined together, form a team. The first vowel represents its long sound. Vowel group 5, a vowel plus the letter R joined together and form a team and represent a special sound. Vowel group 6, 2 vowels joined together, form a team, and in this construction, the first vowel does not represent its long sound. Vowel group 7 is the LE vowel team. At the end of the word, if you have a consonant plus LE, the consonant plus the LE split off from the rest of the word and form a separate syllable. The LE functions as a vowel team representing the sound ul, and in this construction, you would place the number 7 under the LE team. And finally, vowel group 8, A, O, and U all represent an extra sound. When A, O, or U are representing their extra sound, you would put the number 8 under any one of those 3 vowels. I begin with row 1. We have 10 rows of words. The first word is disrupt. Disrupt. Please do not disrupt the meeting. Disrupt. Dis, 3 sounds. D, I, S. Rupt, 4 sounds. R, P, T. Disrupt. Now, we have a sequence of activities we perform to mark a word. The first thing we do is look at the word to identify any vowel or consonant teams. If you find one, you underline it. Next, we look to see if the word contains a silent E. And then finally, we determine whether any letter or letter team represents its second sound. In this particular word, none of those elements are present. So the next step is to identify the vowel sounds in the word. We have 2 vowel sounds, so we have a 2-syllable word. Now we count the consonants between our vowels and apply the syllable rule. And that is going to be syllable rule 2 here, which states if you have 2 or more consonants between your vowels, you divide between the first and second consonants. Finally, we associate a vowel group number with each of the vowels in this word. In both syllables, we have a vowel followed by a consonant, which is vowel group 1, and the vowel will represent its short sound. Disrupt. The next word is serpent. Serpent. He is like a serpent with other people. Serpent. Sir, 2 sounds. S, Pent, 4 sounds. P, N, T. Serpent. The first step is we look to see if we have any teams in this word, if any letter represents its second sound, or if we have a silent E in the word. In this word, we have a team, ER, so we underline it. Next, we identify our vowel sounds. 2 vowel sounds. Now we have a 2-syllable word to deal with. Next, we apply syllable division. Syllable rule 1 is in effect here. We have 1 consonant between our vowels. Remember, ER, the R is part of the vowel team. It's not a consonant in this word, so we start to count after the R. And we have, of course, the P between the ER and the E. Finally, we associate vowel group numbers with each of our vowels. Serpent. Splendor. Splendor. Now, the way we say it in conversation is splendor. The afternoon was a great splendor. But for spelling, we'll say splendor. Splen has 5 sounds. S, P, U, E, N. Door, 2 sounds. D, or. Splendor. Step 1, we look for teams, letters representing their second sounds, or a silent E in the word. We have an OR team. Next, we identify our vowel sounds. 2 vowel sounds, a 2-syllable word. Now we count the consonants between our vowels, and we have 2. Thus, we apply Syllable Rule 2 to this word and divide after the first consonant and before the second consonant. Finally, we associate a vowel group number with each of the vowels. Splendor. The next word is below. Below. Let's go below deck. Below. B, 2 sounds. B, E. Low, 2 sounds. L, O. Below. Now at this point, I ask you to pause the video and completely mark the word. Once you have done so, advance the video to check your marking against the marking on the screen. Below. Row 2, excuse. Excuse. Excuse me, please. Excuse. X, 2 sounds. X. Cuse, 3 sounds. K. U. Z. Excuse. Pause the video, mark the word, and then advance the video screen. Excuse. Notice S is representing its second sound, so we double underline it. Convent. Convent. She chose to enter the convent. Con has 3 sounds. K, A, N. Vent, 4 sounds. V, E, N, T. Convent. Mark the word. Convent. Confound. Confound. Your behavior will confound everyone. Confound. Con, 3 sounds. K, A, N. Found, 4 sounds. F, ow, n, d. Confound. Mark the word. Confound. Maintain. Maintain. The young girl did maintain an excellent academic record. Maintain. Main has 3 sounds. M, A, N. Tain, 3 sounds. T, A, N. Maintain. Mark the word. Maintain. Row 3, default. Default. Do not default on your payment. Default. D, 2 sounds. D, E. Fault, 4 sounds. F, A, L, T. Default. Mark the word. Default. Recall. Recall. I can't quite recall what he said. Recall. Re has 2 sounds. R, E. Call, 3 sounds. K, A, L. Recall. Mark the word. Recall. A in this word is representing its extra sound. When A comes at the end of a syllable or at the end of the word and is followed by L, it will oftentimes represent its extra sound, which is aw. Harbor. Harbor. The ship pulled into the harbor. Now for spelling, pronounce the word harbor. Har, 2 sounds. H, R. Bore, 2 sounds. B, or. Harbor. Mark the word. Harbor. Harbor. Pistol. Pistol. The man had a pistol in his pocket. Pistol. Now for spelling, let's pronounce it pistal. Piss, 3 sounds. P, I, S. Tal, 3 sounds. T, A, L. Pistal. Mark the word. Pistal. Pistol. Row 4. Audit. Audit. The examiner is coming to audit the records. Audit. First syllable is 1 sound, aw. Dit, 3 sounds. D, I, T. Audit. Mark the word. Audit. Banquet. Banquet. We attended the grand banquet. Banquet. Bang, three sounds. B, a, ng. Quet, four sounds. First two sounds, qu, e, t. Bang, quet. Mark the word. Bang, quet. Remember, when N is followed by the sounds k or g, N will usually represent its second sound, so we double underline the N here. QU represents the sound KW, so N is followed by the sound k. Witness. Witness. There was no witness to the accident. Witness. Wit, three sounds. W, I, t. Ness, three sounds. N, e, s. Witness. Mark the word. Witness. Pellet. Pellet. The boy had a pellet gun. Pellet. Pel, three sounds. P, e, ul. Let, three sounds. Ul, e, t. Pellet. Mark the word. Pellet. Pellet. Row 5, tattoo. Tattoo. She had a very small tattoo on her forearm. Tattoo. Tat, three sounds. T, a, t. Two, two sounds. T, oo. Tat, two. Mark the word. Tat, two. Trample. Trample. Please don't trample on the grass. Trample. Tram, four sounds. T, r, a, m. Pull, two sounds. P, ul. Tram, pull. Mark the word. Tram, pull. Here LE is a vowel group 17 representing the sound ul. When we see LE at the end of the word and it's preceded by a consonant, underline LE to indicate it's a vowel team, and that's vowel group 7. Concoct. Concoct. I will concoct a healthy drink. Concoct. Con has three sounds. K, a, n. Cocked, four sounds. K, a, k, t. Concoct. Mark the word. Concoct. Scornful. Scornful. We are scornful of our adversaries. Scornful. Scorn, four sounds. S, k, or, n. Full, three sounds. F, ul. Scornful. Mark the word. Scornful. When we have FUL at the end of a multiple syllable word, the U will always represent its extra sound, and we put the 8 under the U. Row 6, appall. Appall. His behavior will appall us all. Appall. First syllable is ap, two sounds. A, p. Paul, three sounds. P, a, ul. Appall. Mark the word. Appall. Here we have, in the second syllable, A at the end, followed by L. So A is representing its extra sound. We put the 8 under the letter A. Poison. Poison. Don't touch that. It's poison. Poison. Now for spelling, pronounce the word poison. Poi has two sounds. P, oi. Zon, three sounds. Z, a, n. Poison. Poison. Mark the word. Poison. Middle. Middle. The child goes to middle school. Middle. Mid, three sounds. I, d. Dull, two sounds. D, ul. Mid-dull. Mark the word. Mid-dull. Goblin. Goblin. Witches and goblin are in the story. Goblin. Gob, three sounds. G, B. Lin, 3 sounds. Ul, I, N. Goblin. Mark the word. Goblin. Row 7, context. Context. Give me some more context so I can understand what happened. Context. Con has 3 sounds. K. N. Text. 4 sounds. T. X. T. Context. Mark the word. Context. Darling. Darling. That is a darling little child. Darling. Dar has 2 sounds. Duh, R. Ling, 3 sounds. Ul, I, Ng. Darling. Mark the word. Darling. Reckon. Reckon. He will reckon numbers and get the correct sum. Reckon. Rec. 3 sounds. R, E, K. On. 2 sounds. A, N. Rec on. Mark the word. Reckon. The way we say this word in conversation is reckon, but for spelling, rec on. Notice we have the 1 above the word, the syllable division rule, underlined because we have an exception occurring here. CK never begins a syllable. It must come at the end of the syllable, so we must divide the word after the CK team. And CK must have a short vowel directly in front of it as well. Patrol. Patrol. The patrol went out again last night. Patrol. Now for spelling, we're going to say pa-troll. First syllable pa, 2 sounds. P, a. Troll. 4 sounds. T, r, o, ul. Patrol. Mark the word. Patrol. So there's a lot going on with this word. We have a consonant blend TR. We must protect it or lock it together so it won't go into separate syllables. So we put half circles under the T and the R. Now it's a unit of 1. Syllable rule 1 is in effect. That means A comes at the end of the first syllable, and according to vowel group 2, it should represent its long sound, but it doesn't. It represents its short sound, pa. And in the second syllable, we have 1 vowel followed by a consonant. Vowel group 1 says that O should be short, but in fact it's long. Patrol. So we underline the 2 and the 1 under the vowels to indicate exceptions are occurring to both vowel group numbers. Row 8. Outlaw. The outlaw is wanted by authorities. Outlaw. Out. 2 sounds. Ow. Law, 2 sounds. Ul, aw. Outlaw. Mark the word. Outlaw. Virtue. Virtue. The virtue of his position is undeniable. Virtue. Ver, 2 sounds. V, Tu, 2 sounds. T, u. Virtue. Mark the word. Virtue. Now, actually, in this word, T is representing the CH sound, virtue. But if we exaggerate the sound a little bit and say virtue, it's close enough. The next word is pester. Pester. The child began to pester his mother. Pester. Pes, 3 sounds. P, e, s. Ter, 2 sounds. T, Pester. Mark the word. Pester. Tactics. Tactics. He used underhanded tactics to win. Tactics. Tack, 3 sounds. T, a, k. Ticks, 4 sounds. T, I, k, s. Tactics. Mark the word. Tactics. Row 8. Weasel. Weasel. A weasel is an animal with a heavy fur coat. Weasel. We has 2 sounds. W, E. Zell. 2 sounds. Z, e, ul. Weasel. Mark the word. Weasel. Ostrich. Ostrich. The ostrich is a very unusual looking animal. Ostrich. Os, 2 sounds. Ah, s. Trich, 4 sounds. T, r, I, ch. Ostrich. Mark the word. Ostrich. Temper. Temper. It's not good to lose your temper. Temper. Tem, 3 sounds. T, e, m. Per, 2 sounds. P, Temper. Mark the word. Temper. Methane. Methane. Methane is a chemical compound. Methane. Me, 2 sounds. E. Thane, 3 sounds. F, a, n. Methane. Mark the word. Methane. Here we have an exception to vowel group 2 in the E, because E here is representing its short sound, not its long sound, so we underline the 2. Our final row 10, painless. Painless. The procedure is painless. Pain, 3 sounds. P, a, n. Less, 3 sounds. Ul, e, s. Painless. Mark the word. Painless. Either. Either. Either one of us can help you. Either. The first syllable is 1 sound, E. There, 2 sounds. Th, er. Either. Mark the word. Either. TH is representing its second sound. Th. That's called the voice sound for TH. The primary sound for TH is the voiceless sound, meaning we do not vibrate our vocal cords to make that sound, which is th. But with the second sound for TH, you do vibrate your vocal cords to make the sound th. Ticklish. Ticklish. Don't do that. I'm ticklish. Ticklish. Tick. 3 sounds. T, I, k. Lish. 3 sounds. Ul, I, sh. Ticklish. Mark the word. Ticklish. Our final word, walrus. Walrus. The walrus is an enormous animal. Walrus. Wal has 3 sounds. W, aw, ul. Rus, 3 sounds. R, s. Walrus. Mark the word. Walrus. In the first syllable, A is preceded by the W sound. When A has a W sound directly in front of it, that will cause the A to represent its extra sound. And this ends the completion of words in lesson 432.